and a warm welcome to everyone. It's time for another auto match cast, and today I have a special guest by me. Do you want to introduce yourself, my dear friend?
No,
No.
please do it. I feel more special.
Okay, we have Tommy with me today, our hero of the TR clan and hero of France. So,
Not
what
yet.
you can wish
But
more for?
soon to be, but not yet.
Not yet. Everyone is the hero of his respective country.
Yes.
So, let's go. We have 3imWecklaVS, a German player, and yeah, later more to 3imWecklaVS, what the name means. And
What?
OKW.
What did you say?
3imWecklaVS means something. It's a
What does it
dish,
mean?
a German dish.
Ah,
But yeah, later more to that, he's playing OKW with 40, Overwatch, and Luftwaffe. And on the other side, we have Dezman, a player from Russia, if I'm not mistaken.
he's from Russia.
Yeah, with Lend-Lease, tactical support, and mobile assault. So, what we will see doctrine-wise, what do you think?
Well, probably from OKWGLI just because it's the safest pick against Brits, and because it's a map with a lot of long-range engagement due to the rivers, so it's unlikely to see 4 Shimjägers. And fortification is just not popular. Oh, but we get that's Lend-Lease assault.
Yeah, it's really
With yeah, with just I don't know how I feel about this commander on this specific map, because again, it's a lot of long range engagement, a lot of red cover in the middle. So trying to get close to a squad which is already in green cover by crossing red cover is a bit
not comfortable.
dangerous. Yeah, but let's see how it turns out. Although, if 3imWecklaVS goes for GLIs, they can get rushed by
Yeah.
the sections because they don't have a big damage output.
Yeah, they do damage over time, but not immediately.
Yes. That's not a good engagement for either of them, actually.
I was not even sure who will win this engagement for a brief moment and thought the third party will lose.
It's to be fair, I think both lost that engagement because that Stumpanus didn't do anything. Again, cut off the fuel, it just denied a point for 60 MP, soon to be 90, maybe?
Oh, it's really risky what he's doing, like, if he's unlucky, he can get wiped.
It's not too risky. It's not too risky, but oh, it's getting risky.
It's slowly getting risky.
Yeah, but
oh, I was anticipating the retreat path.
So,
yeah,
a bit of an expensive decap, let's say.
To be fair though, he overstated the World Cup there. Just, you know, he lost 2 models and just retreat.
That's because that's the 1v1 version of the map, with the spawn being in the middle of the area. In 2v2, the spawn would be closer to the right or to the left.
Yeah, and then the retreat
was closer to the right. Yeah,
definitely, that's true.
Yeah.
But to be fair though, I think 3imWecklaVS is the main 1v1 player.
Yeah.
So he should by now know the retreat paths of the map.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But nonetheless.
So still, again, I would try to insist that this engagement was really bad for him. Not only he did end up losing that squad, but even before that, he didn't achieve anything with it. He just killed 3 models of the assault sections. Yeah. It's trading, but he was trading for a single territory which didn't cut off anything.
Yeah.
But look at that maneuver. Now he completely cut off the...
Yeah, that's really good. He cut off the...
And if he's a bit lucky, he could get the section...
I don't think so. The MG setting up, and he's focusing the MG.
Yeah.
And now he should retreat. You got the point. There's nothing more to achieve. Interesting though that Dezman only went for 1 assault infantry section. Normally you go full infantry assault sections.
Yeah, but maybe he also realizes the fact that he can't really play such a map with just close range infantry, and he only gets one for like flanks and the likes of it.
And by the way, you were right. We have GLI from 3imWecklaVS.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's the safest choice against Brits in general, and the safest for this map too. As I said, a lot of long range cover-to-cover engagement. That's where JLI's shine the most.
Yeah.
Yeah,
PC
XL
is really low. He's getting his Royal Engineer now to repair it. I think 3imWecklaVS is trying to force an engagement here, which he won't win.
Yes.
Now he decided not to go in with the Stern Pioneer.
And the Vicar suppressed it too, so it's a good source of DPS against the UC that he's gone.
But he broke the suppression. And look how low. He should go in and try to kill it now. MG is...
He should be flanking the MG at least.
Yeah. Suppression from the Vickers, from the UC coming in, but the MG will probably get decrewed.
Oh, that fast suppression. That's unfortunate.
But nonetheless, it went better than I expected. Like, 2 squads took the attention of infantry section and MG and from the UC. So he had enough time to cap the far right-hand side, or try to decap it. Could have been worse, I would say.
Yeah, he managed to decap the fuel now, and he also cut it off a bit earlier, so he's a bit ahead in terms of fuel.
Yeah, he's getting a flank half track.
But I would also add that with both the suppression ability, the Vicar upgrade, and the medkit that were forced, his infantry assault section hasn't been able to upgrade just yet.
The Thompson, yeah.
And the more you delay the upgrade, the more your Vorks can save up a bit of manpower and get closer to their own upgrade, which is obviously better at long range than the assault sections.
I think though once the infantry section or assault section have veterancy 1, like now, and they have the phosphor grenade.
They have it at vet 0.
No, they're at veterancy 1.
Oh really?
Yes. They can now easily push more aggressively as well over red cover.
Well, again, that was probably one of the results of the early engagement with the Sturm Pioneers. When you take a Sturm Pioneer squad down to 30%, it's a lot of veterans in the early game.
Yeah, but still, I think veterancy 1 at minute 7, it's not that early.
For a long range squad on that kind of map, for a short close range, sorry. Quad on that kind of map, it's a bit early in my opinion.
Oh, the infantry or assault section is in a pickle there.
It's a very good
setup
position, because he took some shots while on red cover.
Yeah.
And red cover not only does more increase the target size of the unit, it also increases the damage received.
Yeah, don't stand in red cover. Like, I think the only thing where you should actually stand in red cover, where you can make an argument, is against the flamethrower, because the flamethrower doesn't do bonus damage against red cover.
Yeah, but...
the flak hit the mine.
And... that's dead. That's 100% dead.
Oh, he's setting up. Setting up, he will die.
Yeah, he will.
Maybe when he's small. Yeah, never mind. And immediately the AC gets cancelled and the M5 gets called in.
I don't know about cancelling the ADC though, but it's still a good unit, like, to bully the Volks on long range.
Yeah, that's true. He's lacking the ammo for the quad upgrade, and because now I think the quad was a mistake. Or the M5, because now the quad got snared, so the impact is not there. I think the biggest advantage of the quad is when it has shock value, and now the shock value is gone. Raketin is on the field, still no upgrade. Also no Thompson upgrade on the assault infantry section. The AC and that's a
look at the ambush with the Sturm Pioneers.
And over red cover.
Nah, he won't die.
Yeah, he should have moved up the Volks Grenadier now.
But Still, it's a good vet to for the Sturm Pioneers, which means faster
Vet 3.
repairs.
At Vet 3 you get faster repairs from
No,
Storm
it's
Pioneers.
it's actually vet 2. That's a bait.
So then it got changed and then forgot it was changed. Well,
Yeah, probably.
because in the
Probably.
past you got faster repair at Veterancy 3.
Yeah. It's Spaghetti who helped me realize that. Like I used to think it was vet 3 because of the description of the unit, but it's actually vet 2. At least so says the veterancy guide.
Alright.
We don't even know who can we
It's
believe
true.
anymore.
Oh man, that's because I think it got changed. And the veterancy guide is not up to date, but what do I know, man? There are a billion changes which are either not never worked as intended, or that was made and nobody got told, or you know.
I mean, who should? We shouldn't bother with the fucking description of the units.
Yeah,
that's
they are
something
so
for-
often wrong. The Step Tiger still.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh
No! Oh no! No! You did so
That's-
well, 3imWecklaVS, and now this.
That's huge. That's huge. Because he will not only he bled a lot in that engagement, but
He also
will
donated
force.
the racket and he needs to rebuild it.
Yeah, he donated it and he needs to rebuild it. The quad needs an active counter.
Yeah, quad without the Raketen is not comfortable.
And also the map is very big, which means that the quad can jump left and right, and harass where the Raketen isn't. The good thing for 3imWecklaVS is that he had a little bit of a bank in terms of
Manpower, yeah, he banked
manpower.
up a little bit up, so it's...
But
you still won't be happy, man. Like, you know, those
Yeah, of
manpower
course.
could have been spent differently. A second
And-
GLI maybe, or tacking up, or an MG, or a second Raketen.
I would say 2 buts. One but he lost the Sturm Pioneer very early, didn't he?
Yeah, directly in the early
He
game.
ended up losing. Okay, so that's 300 manpower. And secondly, he lost the flak, which barely accomplished anything.
Yeah.
So it's already like a lot of waste. He wasted almost 800 manpower already.
And he's trying his luck with the GLI against the MG and the assault section. I don't...
That could even die actually.
Yeah,
There's a red cover.
There's red cover, but they don't have the Thompson upgrade and the body block wasn't that good.
I think it's because the Vicar didn't
Target
target the ally.
That would be... like, when the GLI would have died, 3imWecklaVS would be more in trouble than anything else. Double Raketen, by
now-
the way, on the field.
And I was gonna point out that they're brands now.
The first brand is out. 1 or 2? 1. At the moment. Oh, he also
Yeah.
has only ammo for 1 at the moment, so it will take
Yeah,
some
but-
time.
He's gonna cap the left side very soon. He has superior army composition. He has an MG. And engineers could go down. No.
Oh, they go down.
Oh, they do. Never mind.
Red cover. No, that wasn't even red cover.
No, that was yellow.
Yellow.
They went down on yellow cover.
There is actually no red cover because of the something exploded there. So the red cover is gone on the retreat path.
Wait, there is red here normally?
I think yes, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
To be fair though, the map got changed so often that I really forget sometimes. What? Where what
Yeah.
red cover, where not. Because in the past there was definitely red cover, they might have changed it. MG got wiped somewhere.
Veterancy being removed from it is always nice, I suppose, but
Yeah, you see will die, Raketen gets recaptured.
yeah. To be fair, I would retreat here. I wouldn't chase it with the.
I think chasing away
Vox.
to try to scavenge it, or will he steal it?
No,
I think he
no.
will steal it. Yeah.
I meant the Vox. They
Ah.
shouldn't chase the UC.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
I nearly got it though.
Wait. So, no, never mind. But getting that Raketen back is very good for him. Very, very good.
And he won't be happy about triple Raketen, but
Not
denying
only
it is better.
not only he has enough rocket engines now to cover the entire map or most of the map, but on top of that, he will force Dezman to build some actual AT.
Yeah, and Dezman
And-
really doesn't have the manpower for that moment because he needs to he's replacing the last squad and he's going for he's going for
Yes,
the Anvilus
but
Churchill, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but he's capping also the entire map. He has a lot of resources.
Yeah. But Triple Racket won't perform too badly against the Churchill, I think.
It depends on the placement. Like if everything is a bit spread. Oh, I hate that Schroer positioning. It sometimes blocks the obers when they come out.
Oh no! You know how often that it happened to me? That I needed to kill my own ogres? Too often. But it was an old map, which is not in the map pool anymore.
Like look on this. Look the Schroer it is. If you place it a bit on the north, like close to the edge, it often blocks Ober's model. To be fair, it's a bit of a skill issue, but it's always annoying.
It can happen to everyone, but I don't like the placement at all, because, you know, placing it on the road can fuck up with pathing of vehicles. And I don't like placing things inside of my path. And
section
died.
It dies
before it could even throw the grenade. And the tier 3 will... I have no idea.
In danger.
No, he cancelled it.
That's fair. Oh, and I think a Volk went down on the left to the UC.
Let's count the models. 1, 2,
on
3, 4. 4 dead models. Maybe one despawned already. Yeah, they're already despawning, so yes.
Nice green cover suppression on the right shield. We always love that.
Never. You know, I always get green cover suppressed, but I never achieve to do that to my enemies.
It's a bit of area suppression, and when the bullets spread, I think it's when the bullets spread like around the green cover, it will area suppress you.
Did you know?
The double Raketen?
Double Raketen will set up that stat.
Oh, perfect hits.
That's also why the AEC is better. It would have survived the double shot, could have smoked and tried to run. At least it would more likely
I wouldn't say
survive.
better, but it wouldn't have died from that, yes. Another GLIs to replace that Volk. Well, I don't know if I would go for GLIs at this point. I would just go for Obers, especially since they're already brands. But, yeah.
I can understand it, like, GLIs... it just takes a little bit long until the GLIs take off, but on the other hand, that zero Obers are also not that great against brand up infantry sections without retrency.
On another note, 3imWecklaVS managed to stabilize more or less.
Yeah, he will lose another Vox though. Because he shift-clicked for capping.
He will.
Red cover will kick in.
Yeah.
Well, more...
Die for the fatherlands, you
died.
bastards!
Well, just more pop for GLIs, as we know. OKW doesn't lose squads, they just make room for more elite infantry.
That's a good one.
At least it feels often that way.
These GLIs now are pretty deadly. There is a lot of green cover now for them to exploit.
Churchill on the way.
Churchill is on the way, yeah.
And 3imWecklaVS taking up. You can really see the few difference there from Dezman to 3imWecklaVS.
Well, not only he had a lot of the map, but on top of that he skipped light vehicle, at least partially, because he still got the AEC upgrade, right?
Yes.
So that's 15 fuel plus 45 fuel, but it's not an AEC, which is
30
75.
fuel. Ah, you mean you already...
Yeah, 30 plus 15.
Yeah, I'm slower than the average human being. There. You know what's on the field? The boom car.
Yeah, I see it.
Glorious. I wish it would be better, but it's so loud that you can hear the fog of war so well that you just know there's a Goliath.
Oh, that yeah, he retreats the Rakuten. I don't know where I would put it though, because considering that the Schwer is already guarding the cutoff and the flank and the main road, oh, he's gonna use it very aggressively.
It's so low, man.
I think he's maybe since the attitude of Dezman is just on the left, maybe he won't hear it. Maybe.
I don't know how loud it is, man. You can hear KT also from the other side of the map where there's no fighting. And the Goliath is way louder than the KT.
Is it?
Yeah, man. The Goliath probably the loudest unit in the game.
Oh, that's true. It's very loud.
It's insanely loud.
Louder than KT?
How much damage do the Goliath do though against like Churchill?
I don't know. Let's see if he can pick up something.
No, he will get revealed any second.
Yeah.
Okay. That's more than disappointing.
That's a decent bit of damage, but
for 100
ammo,
it's not worth it, man.
No.
Did you know that the Goliath does bonus damage against the placements from the Brit?
Bruh.
A lot, actually, a lot. I think 50% more damage?
That's actually huge.
Yeah, but you never will get close to blow it up. Imagine trying to get to a bow force with a Goliath.
And then he will just brace.
Yes, and you brace and you did nothing. Churchill a little bit in trouble there, got double snare, got snared. Double racket now firing on. 50% HP. But yeah, no follow up.
No, it's fine. He got some good veterancy with the Rakuten, and he forced
repair
three units to be AFK.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But
with the heavy engineers upgrade, they will repair much faster.
Yeah, I actually discussed that recently on my stream, but should there be like a cost added to repair? Especially for some early game units like the Kübelwagen you see or whatever. So they're not, you know, basically a lot of light vehicles or other units are able to inflict damage to you.
For free. Yes.
For free. So you need something to balance that out.
Yes, but that won't
for example,
be
it would be like a repair cost. For example, repairing X amount HP costs X amount of manpower.
Yeah, but
or fuel or ammo, something like that. So
it
actually,
will happen in cost 3 eventually if we're lucky.
I'm not sure if it's the right way though. I know that Iron Harvest had that, and it was extremely frustrating.
I would just the armor of the light vehicles because they have just too much armor.
Yeah, or something like that. But it's often really frustrating. I think they did the right way with the KV-1, where they just made it that it has a lot of HP and not that much armor, so penetrating is easy, so actually doing damage against is good. And it takes forever to repair. So when you do damage at it, it is out of combat for a really long time because it takes so long for repairing.
KV-1 had a shitty... it had a shitty mechanic with damage reduction or something.
Then they removed that though.
But...
and now I think it's better than... It has... If you do the math, the damage reduction now, with damage reduction and now change to a health, they have the same amount of health. Just damage reduction meant it got repaired faster.
I would just point out that the Rakuten got decrewed
but
for
saved.
nothing because he lost veterancy for nothing.
Yeah.
But he managed to land that shot and still be capping, so that's cool.
He will get the second shot in, but he has to be careful, the Churchill could one-shot you there.
He needs...
He's so careless with his Raketens.
Yes. I don't know what he needs. He needs probably...
Like, what tank should he go for? P4? Not really, right?
I would go Panther.
He's going P4. Raketen will get destroyed.
Yeah, whatever. At this point, it's just like too much micro.
Well, triple Raketen is also not really effective. I think he just took... If he would have the opportunity earlier to destroy it, he would have. But he needed to deny it to his enemy, so he took it.
But he really needs to commit to one side of the map. It's not working what he's doing.
Yeah, he's everywhere and nowhere at the same time, literally.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true. And a Firefly on the way.
That's a smart one, I guess.
I think it's overkill. He has AT gun on the field. He has Piat.
Well, the more you have, the more map control you can deny, and like if you have enough weapons, like
well, he could go for M10,
right.
would achieve the same thing, more mobility though, and he could crush easily the infantry, for example. I think
yeah, but M10 has less range.
Yeah, so. That's true. That's true, but it has a higher rate of fire. You know the discussion old as time. Do you prefer fire rate or range, because you can't have both, because it would be obviously OP. So you either have high fire rate, like the Sturk. Sturk is always the prime example back in the days, or you have long range capability, like the Su-85 back in the days, because there were no Brits.
And then you have the JP4.
That does everything.
My favorite one. I love it.
It's great, but sadly it's just a little bit outshined there by the other tech choices in the tech.
I think it's outshined. Yeah, I think that Panther outshines it just because of the mobility it has.
Exactly.
It's not really that the Panther is better at ATs, because it's so fast and it can do a bit of everything you want.
Yeah, and it has a turret.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of.
Racket got. Not sure if it got one-shotted, but it died.
That looks like a one-shot to me. And the P4 is gonna die.
Firefly is coming forward, but misses. It takes 10 hours to reload. But he's committing.
V2 on the Raketen though.
Yeah, but Raketen... That was an ambitious setup there.
Yeah.
But he survived.
How long have the Obers been on the field for?
I'm not sure. I think 2 minutes at least. But they're more of a beating back at the moment for the Churchill.
But now, as you said, like the situation is even worse for him, because he only has one Raketen now. There are three vehicles. One of them he cannot fight without the Raketen, and there is just AT everywhere on the field.
Yeah, like he needs to make the game tall, so he basically is able to navigate around the AT, but he doesn't have the tools for that to be playing tall, because he's basically forcing himself to play narrow, right? With a Panther, at least he would be able to play tall.
And what I'm afraid of is that that's not even like Dezman's final four. He still has pop cap for one more tank. Not Crocodile, M10, Centaur, Cromwell. All of the
you see, died.
All of these tanks would be a big threat to
the P4.
3imWecklaVS.
The P4 is literally useless.
Yeah, I don't think it was a good choice.
Yeah, I think also, like, he has double GLIs and the Ober. He has literally a perfect line up to fight infantry. So why the P4? He needs something to fight tanks and not to fight infantry. And that's that P4 probably.
And small stuff like this, like he targeted the infantry section while
he got away. That's really
the Firefly was just in front of him. That's not a good choice. Small things like that can just decide the game.
Yeah, the Raketen is overwhelmed with his AT duty. It needs to fight the Firefly at the same time fighting the Churchill.
Yeah, but it gets a lot of veterancy from it now.
Yeah, VET3, the rate of fire is kicking in slowly.
Which means that he has the camouflage bonuses.
When do you get the rate of fire buff? Is it VET4 or VET5?
So you get one VET2, and I think you get an extra one VET5.
Yeah, and you get a range. I think that's VET4. At least back, you know, that's a problem with me. I have so many stats in my head where units get more range or whatever, but they might be so outdated because they got changed 3 times already. So you have to cope sometimes that I talk nonsense about stats.
No, it's fine. Meanwhile, I have no idea what happened before, and I don't want to know. Garbage game.
Well, the Raketen had less range than all other AT games. It still has, I think, but it has even less. Yeah. 5 less, but it got, I think, at that 4 or 5 more range or something like that. And then they reworked how the Raketen worked.
Look at the Raketen, look at it. With the camouflage, he gets extra pen, extra damage, and extra reload for the first shot.
Yeah, that's Raketen is. This Raketen is literally holding this whole ATU together, and when he loses the veterancy, because he's
always
careless.
Keep it in camo too. You should keep it in camo. Yes, like that.
Good old Raketen.
And look at the unvetted engineers that gonna take 10 years to repair that thing. Now it's the time for 3imWecklaVS to push with the P4 and make something happen. He needs some map control. He shouldn't stay like that. Like all
now is the time to play tall.
Yeah,
literally go for both sides, because Dezman, if he wants to get either side back, he needs to commit a lot of resources.
Try to harass the ammo. He should do something like that. Oh, nice shot from the P4. Green cover being effective as always. He should at least try to get the ammo, because this ammo will allow him to eventually use the skill planes. And considering that...
Oh no! Look what he's building.
That's not a bad choice.
I think it's a mistake, because Lev is so slow and takes forever to do something good unless you roll really, really well.
If you can just shoot in the base, it's alright. You will get kills sooner or later.
Yeah, but does he have time for sooner or later?
I don't think he does, but
like, that's the thing.
Oh, that shot from the Raketen again.
Raketen is really good now. Well, let's see how the left will work. I think saving up to a Panther would have been smarter, but
I think it's alright now that the Raketen is vetted.
But the Raketen will now die.
Oh no, he didn't even get the cap. Okay, now what's the left gonna do?
Pretend. At least it
nice.
died.
The P4 penetrates the... Oh, shot disappears from the Churchill.
Yeah.
And P4 penetrates twice. Nice game. Probabilities at their best. Okay.
At least he gets both vehicles near.
Oh, and the
grenades from the Churchill.
But it's also the AT gun going down. That's,
oh really? Yeah. That's really good.
Maybe he can kill it. I don't think he will. But...
Second Churchill on the way. Left gun now opening fire towards the... nice hit.
That's bad. That's a bad...
Oh,
unless he kills it.
Unless he gets the wipe. And he gets it with the Raketen. Oh my god!
Okay.
The left gun redeemed itself.
I think that was a very poor target, but it ended up so well, I can't really say anything.
Well, if it works, it's 8 stupid.
Look at the shell I blob, look at it. A good shot. A good shot and you're gonna cook.
And he gets the... I thought he got the wipe. He might get the Churchill. New Firefly on the way. Piats are ready to be picked up. He's overcommitting though.
Not really, there is no threat. Firefly is dead.
Well, there's a new Firefly on the way, and even with rear armor, I'm not sure if you are able to ditch out enough damage.
No, it's still a bit far from the retreat, from coming out.
Everyone is missing.
The Piats are AFK in the base, and the AT gun went down.
Everyone is missing, or not penetrating.
But problem for 3imWecklaVS.
Now he will get snared, and the P4 will die.
Okay, now that's it.
He overcommitted.
Now yes.
And that's what I, to be honest, expected will happen.
Yeah,
people overcommit way too often because they want to get the wipe.
Now he needs his army
to look at the GLIs.
No, look at the entire infantry army. Look at it. Everything is moving towards the cutoff for some reason.
Yeah, he should keep the map instead and deny the resources and get the resources for its own. And he's getting a new P4. He should pick up the Piat, to be honest, with the Stern Pioneer.
No. I wouldn't.
More veterancy for the Stern Pioneers. You don't use them really for fighting now, right?
Yeah, but still,
And then you
I
could get
wouldn't
a
do
frag
it.
when you have double. But he can't because he has the
He
sweeper.
should cap the map. What is he doing?
Getting a wipe.
Oh,
Or
he's
not.
gonna die.
Nope. Well, as long as the church is not repaired,
Yeah.
Dezman won't leave the base because he can't fight the blob.
And he can just barrage the base now.
Yeah, but I think he's barraging the Churchill. But yeah, he should commit resources to capping the map. Because he needs the resources. I have no idea what he's barraging because the spread is so big.
Probably trying to barrage the base.
Yeah, but he is not even barraging close to the base. When you look where the shells are landing. Unless he gets a Nope. Look at the chill ice, man.
Disgusting unit. I hate it.
Everyone does. Unless you're an OKW main.
Oh my god, look at the Volks on the right.
The grenade will hit hard.
Oh my god.
You will lose everything in this engagement for nothing. Literally
Why?
nothing.
And he will lose the people as well.
Yeah. And
And the Ober went down.
he lost everything. Before we'll die, that's... I don't know, man. That's...
Vicar went down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the JLI still didn't move from their place. Like, what is this micro?
Before we'll survive, because no one is able to penetrate. Can't tell this. You can't make this up, man. You know, Racket, you need to move up a little bit and go into camo.
He needs camo. If he gets camo, he can shoot like two shots before he can even react. Yes.
But he wasn't in camo.
Yeah. Unfortunate. And everything is retreating again. Like, what are we watching?
It's a mess. Oh,
Yeah,
look, the GLIs will get ran.
And now he's barraging the base with the LEFH. That could be extremely bad, depending on the first shell.
It still can do something. He's not reacting.
Yeah, I don't think he noticed it.
He didn't notice. He tried to push the GLIs or squish them.
Oh!
And they hit!
Putain! What was that?
Man, it's a messy game. Changed my mind. No, all the veterans is gone on the Royal Engineers. It will take forever to repair the church.
They had zero vet already, to be fair, but getting rid of all that when he doesn't have much MP is catastrophic.
Yeah. You know where I shit talk the left comfort will be useless?
What? I never did that.
I did.
I'm a 2v2 player. I never BM the LEFH.
Well, there are so many games where for the left guy will now win me the game and it did nothing for 20 minutes.
And then it got like a good shot and
yeah, but until then the game was already over.
Oh my god, you're garbage.
I'm a garbage player indeed. Yeah, but now the map should...
the mine. Oh, it's a brand with Piat.
Misclick?
Oh my god. No, I don't think so.
But why do you do something and why do you lose your Stern Pioneer like that?
They're not dead. I don't know where your hallucination come from.
In a fair world it would have died.
Okay.
And something died, actually. But I...
No.
The Britain also said something?
Soul section.
The Soul section died. What is this game?
The 2 LEFH ready to fire again. Let's see what he does.
But there are no targets anymore.
He can just keep firing on the base.
Yeah, just hits. You will hit something eventually.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Sooner or later, you hit something. Where's the Raketen?
Man, how he bunches up always the Obers against the green cover gives me so much anxiety because I think like the Churchill will come around and one shot them. Full HP, one shot, dead. You know what? That happened so often to me. And the Raketen.
Oh no, the Raketen will go down.
Yes. That's a huge loss there.
That's catastrophic, actually.
And now he has to cap it with an expensive unit and before refuses to do anything.
Oh, and it misses obviously.
But now he can close range barrage with the left gun. JP4 is on the way, but it will never come
No
out.
way. Is he doing that? Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it was too late.
No, that's so cringe.
I got a few tank kills with that like that. But the tank is gone. Left gun will die as well. Second rocket now on the way. Left gun got destroyed.
To be fair, I would say it's over, but considering that Dezman has no army,
infantry. Yeah.
look at his pop cap. His pop cap is garbage too.
I have no idea who is ahead. Army wise, I think Dezman just has with 3 tanks or 2 Churchills. The Firefly is.
Do you know what they would go for right now? As 3imWecklaVS?
I don't know.
I would go for Puma.
For Puma spam.
No, just one. I don't have the microphone more. No, it's because he has 2 Raketans, he has a P4. It means that a unit with long range and high mobility is extremely good against these tanks.
P4. The P4 is so lucky. There were 2 instances where it should have died.
Yes. Look at the Raketen clumping again. It's not good. He's not covering the
He's covering
angles on the
anything.
right. He's covering the VP. What's in front of the VP? That's it. Is that a branch ally?
Yes, he picked up one.
Oh, it is.
It is.
And it almost has VET 4, which means almost extra range.
But you can really see now the infantry advantage working into the favor of 3imWecklaVS.
I mean, losing 4 squads to the LEFH did it?
Yes! Can the Churchill reveal the GLIs there? Well, when they walk into the Churchill, yes. But
He could die.
Yeah, not anymore.
Double Raketen and it's showing its SAS? Not anymore, never mind.
1 shot in. He should have an easy time defending the Raketen there with the infantry superiority there.
Oh, infantry section could go down on the left.
Depends how well the P4 shoots. Yes, they do. Churchill is going balls deep.
No, retreat the Raketens.
And
oh, no.
Raketen 1 died. That happens when you have no snare. The Raket gets rebuilt immediately. Will he destroy it or will he take it? He's destroying it.
Is he gonna save for KT? No way.
It depends what he's taking.
He teched the mechanized in the base.
And he's playing KT. We are in for a long game, boys.
Yeah, yes.
Well, that's a common thing for OKW players, right? I think a lot of OKW players still have in their head that it's too expensive to replace Tier 3, you should go for KT, even though I think it's kind of not true anymore.
And in this situation, it's extremely bad. He doesn't have... Well, theoretically, he doesn't have VPs to play with. And here, the perfect tank would be JP4. JP4 here would absolutely destroy the Brit.
Yeah, the JP4 needs some time though to vet up, but Churchill, you know, not the best.
Oh, you don't need to vet it up. It has only one threat. It's the Firefly.
Yeah, and that you can scare away with the double Raketen.
Yeah, and the JP4 wins against the Firefly. So it's not really a threat. Or the Churchill showing its ass again.
You know, kids. There's something. Yeah, he has no vision. There's one thing you should never do: going with your ass to the front line. It's really unhealthy.
And old man can see it as a provocation.
Yes. Nice bundle grenade there from the Obers.
Obers have been on the field for 20 minutes now. I hope they have some fit.
There are new ones, right? The other one died prior.
Oh, yeah.
So they're not on the field for 20 minutes. We have a Z tower on the way. That's interesting.
That's a good choice. I don't know if it's the best choice, but that's a good one. That's surely.
E4 has to fall. Why is he going forward?
Backwards.
You can really see. I think the left guard actually equalized the field there and gave 3imWecklaVS enough breathing space to go for KT, because you can really see infantry advantage that he has. He's able to cap. He's so behind Adicom wise, but because of infantry advantage, he's able to hold 2 VPs easily.
Yeah.
But the problem is, once Dezman goes all in, the game will be over. Like now.
P4 goes down. He got some good vet, but I mean, P4 going down is a big deal.
Royal Engineer died.
Yeah, well, it doesn't really matter, to be fair.
Yeah. KT is the next thing to get.
Well, it kind of does matter because, as you said, he has literally no map control.
Yeah, infantry-wise, he needs infantry. And you have 4 tanks on the field. You need.
But the Centaur is gonna turn the tide.
Yeah, with you can park the Centaur on the right-hand side, left-hand side, and keep the map controlled. The valiant defense of the GLIs against the church, against the Centaur there.
As you pointed out, the sappers, he has such a shit repair.
He's getting to new sapper immediately.
Did he spot the mine? Yeah, he did.
Well, you don't. You can still run over it. Don't lose your. You don't want to lose any manpower at the moment because you need to save up for KT. I'm not even sure how well KT will perform because there are so many like HP sinks in this matchup at the moment.
I think it's alright because again there is only one threat.
The Firefly, the Churchill will never penetrate.
But it's more cost efficient to just go JP4 or Panther or something like, I don't know.
Imagine double JP4.
Double. To be fair, KT is a good choice here since he has no AT and he can't afford it because he has no pop cap.
Pop capped. KT will hit really hard. The whole army of Dezman is anti-infantry based, so a big beat stick like the KT. Depending though how well he uses it, right?
Yeah, of course.
We saw some hiccups there earlier from him, from both players actually. Yeah. No one-sided blame there.
Yeah, okay. So let's see the impact and let's see how Dezman
reacts to that.
Yeah, reacts. If he decides to try to build some mines or whatever, and he should be careful because with the 2 rockets he can one volley a tank almost. I know he can one volley, right?
It depends on which tank he's firing. I think the Churchill will survive. But the Firefly or the Centaur will die.
That's a big mispositioning
slowest
already.
flank that I ever saw. As long as he doesn't get snared, he should be fine. Unless he panic retreats his second Raketin as well. Oh, he needed to.
But the Church is still here and the Firefly can come from the side.
Yeah, but he's not hitting. And he's got...
Oh, and he hits a mine.
Oh my god, yeah. It's a dead KT.
It's a very bad play again.
Remember what I said?
Where's the Raketin? Where's the Raketin? Come on! Ah,
that's game. I don't like. No chance that he can recover from this. The Churchill will die though. Unless they refuse to hit. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Sturms! No!
Okay. The Pyrrhic victory there.
Well, now what would just rebuild tier 3?
Yes, now rebuild tier 3. But that's what I want to... You know, the Churchill is slow, that's true. But one this position and they will flank you, and because you know more numbers,
he still doesn't have any snails, so obviously he's very vulnerable to rush.
Yeah.
At least we can say once again that he's forced into heavily repairing the tanks.
You have to celebrate your victories where you get them.
I mean, yeah, that's the only victory you can celebrate.
Exactly. You Churchill on the way.
Literally nothing else he can.
Well, he's winning the infantry engagements by a landslide.
Yeah,
but there's literally no infantry engagements going on. But
that's not game. That's not game actually.
As long as second, third Raketen, it's such a messy game, man.
Well, Raketen, all right.
I think it makes sense against the. He's going for
the. Yeah, he wants it.
No, he has the vision with the GLIs. He could get some damage done, but he runs in.
He sees the centaur, I think, on the right. He should be careful about that.
How much vision he actually has? He sees everything. And this man, he's overextending.
Oh my god. And once again, the Churchill comes from a blind spot.
Why?
And centaur behind.
He did nothing. He achieved nothing. Yeah, full retreat, please.
At least there is a Raketen behind.
Yeah, but it will get ignored.
I don't think so. Come on,
one more shot. Raketen Su. Oh, that's a dead shot. Centaur. Flag emplacements.
GLIs go down. But he needs to save the veterans from the Raketen.
He will get the Centaur.
Yeah.
Talking about overcommitment.
Yeah.
He's rebuilding the Volks to get cheaper recapture on the Raketen.
I would that.
I would do the same.
And because it's a cheap mainline, you can just rebuild it. It's not like you have a lot to fight anyway.
There's no fighting going on, man.
You have 3 elite infantry to support, so it's fine. Okay, he sees it. He sees the Churchill.
Is not firing.
Double Raketen. Come on, move the other one.
You know you have 3 Raketens.
There's one in the base.
He just needs one penetrating shot with his snare. Actually, that will be an issue there.
And he crushed the hedge, the bush, so now the Raketen can see it.
But he has no snare. He has the snare, but he's not in range. What I wanted to say.
I wouldn't use the snare. I would just save it for the planes now that the.
Oh, he's really close to the planes. I didn't realize that. Obviously.
Now that the Churchill is dead. Not the Churchill, the Centaur is dead. Well, the Raketens, he needs to keep using them.
He's so... I don't understand, he has literally nothing to micro. He's just A-moving, and now he uses panic planes.
I don't think these planes will achieve much.
Yeah, panic planes! Do panic planes ever achieve anything?
Sometimes they do, but here they don't. At least they will again push back the army, force a retreat.
To be fair though, the double cap will be in Fort Muir. Now we have Piats and Shrek.
But the problem is, like, the Raketens were completely AFK in
yeah,
that
with
engagement.
the Raketen that he would have done so much damage. And now he's saving up into a new KT.
Oh, is he? No way.
Yeah, of course. He's not rebuilding the tech, right? And look at his fuel bank.
Oh my god. I don't know why some players are just allergic to rebuilding it. As you said,
it's because back in the days where you had reduced income as OKW, KT was only 245 fuel, right? So rebuilding the tech plus building a Panther or something, what Panther back in the days was way more expensive than getting a KT out plus the tech, you know? But that's not true anymore.
Does the muscle memory work like that again?
It's certain. I think certain strategies or certain behavior just got imprinted into your muscle memory.
Or the way you just think the game.
Yeah.
Like that.
Because the math was once done, and you never re-questioned it. Or I never
Yeah.
questioned it a second time.
Kinda cringe, but
And also the
why
KT
not?
was way better back in the days.
But oh yeah, you're right. You told me.
The KT was for several years the only unit that got nerfed over with every patch. For 1 or 2 years, Raketten died.
No, that's bad. But at the same time, he cannot afford to recruit.
Well, he's saving up for a new KT. He has still double Raketten. We'll get one butt shot in.
You should always use the camo. Always, always.
Yeah, it's
Just because you get even damage buff, so it's always worth. Just that little bit of time you spend more.
It's
for
one
more
button
repairs.
to click. It's like not the end of the world.
Yeah, and it's a straight up buff. There is no debuff beside the fact that you can't move, which I would
It's
barely
good.
call a debuff. But
We're losing a capture point.
Well, back in the day it could move while it wasn't camo.
yeah, I remember a game where I saw Nico's Raketten literally crossing the entire map and noticed.
It had at Vet 0 it was moving slow, like this gun with camo, but at Veteran C2 it got restored to normal movement speed. And camo. The amount
my
of
God, they-
Katyushas that died in my base to Rakettens.
Oh my god,
Our capture point.
the Shrek was dropped by the
Yeah.
Sturmpanzers, and they just kept the garbage Piat.
Well, he can upgrade the Shrek again. If he wants
he?
to.
No, he
yeah,
can't.
normally you can.
Look at the unit.
You
He
can.
can't. Is it just a bug?
Proper thrashing.
Third,
Oh yeah, you're right. There is another upgrade
Yeah.
that just popped.
Overwill gets Shreked.
Rip.
Yeah,
Now that's game.
he lost too much infantry. He was able beforehand just by pure mass keep the map control. But no, he doesn't even have disadvantage anymore going for him.
Well, the problem is that when you lose squad after squad after squad after squad, you just get punished for it at some point.
Also, you bleed more manpower, obviously, because you don't win the fights that efficient anymore.
Enemy causing trouble. Trying to take one of our points.
Did you know you could theoretically attack on ground with the Piat and always hit rear armor?
Yeah, I know.
But nobody does that.
I saw it in the Helping Hands video at some point.
Judge will probably die.
The capture point is being overrun.
Nope. I like how nah, he's not capping ammo. I would have screamed at him for capping ammo instead of VPs. He's not reinforcing because he wants to get to KT. But he can't afford not capping. That was a really unlucky shot there for 3imWecklaVS.
Damned enemies trying to
Realize that. KT. One attack bets how long the KT survives this time.
left.
Like 5 minutes or less. I don't.
How the it comes.
And it will die like I think straight away to the same problem that beforehand.
Trying to take one of our
No way.
Look what he's doing with his KT.
Actually, gonna show its ass. Look. He's. Yes. Come here. Oh, and he mismicroed the racket and look, it's unsetted up
Yeah.
while in camo, which causes a weird movement bug. Showing the ass of the KT.
Yeah, man, I'm getting.
Oh my god!
God.
What?
And now with Snare, the judge will outrun you.
And he lost the voice. He lost everything.
It's long game fatigue kicking in.
Yeah.
You know, when you get circle strafed by a firefly, you know you fucked up big times.
And there are two churches.
And you will get at least the firefly died.
Yeah.
swines just knocked out a vehicle.
Not really.
He should have never crossed the middle line to begin with the KT.
Even earlier, like when he pushed, that's what lost him the game, when he pushed with the 2 Raketens.
Yeah, he crossed the middle line because he wanted to achieve something.
Yeah.
But you can't... Yeah.
He's still capping, please spare us.
Well, it's only 17 VPs. The Von Ivan final stand won't matter this time.
Just get the 2 Churchill and drive them in the base.
To be fair though, the game would have ended 20 minutes ago, if not the left gun hit.
Yeah.
The left gun was the great equalizer in this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, so to finish the game, the 3imWecklaVS, what kind of a dish it is? Basically, you know Nuremberg sausages, those small sausages that you put on the barbecue?
That's
I don't
not
know how...
Nuremberg specialty, is it?
It's from Nuremberg, right? Obviously. And I don't know how popular they are outside of Germany, but like they're really small. They're not big sausages, but small. And there's like 3imWecklaVS basically is street food in Nuremberg, in the region. I hope it's Nuremberg. I hope I'm not mixing up the towns there. And you put Weckler is the how do you dialect of the region for bread loaf. So you put 3 of those Nuremberger sausages into a bread roll and put mustard on it. Apparently it's really tasty, which I can imagine because there's nothing much what you can do wrong with sausages inside of a bread roll with mustard.
Yeah.
So guys, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you enjoyed the game. It was a little bit of a drag in the later stages, but nonetheless, it was really entertaining. And thanks to Tommy, also a lot of, or also really educational, what to do, what not to do in such a drag and weird and messy game situation. So thanks for watching, everyone, and don't forget to drop us up a like and a comment. This will help me out greatly. And see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.